plug for this. Gotta cut it off.
Hey.
Podcast is cool.
Alright. Just let us shoot first.
To be selfish. All drugs are not created equal.
That's a fact.
Remember that?
I learned that in the 80s.
I learned that
Let's record
in
it.
college. Did a lot of dope shit. Crazy shit.
It depends on what year
I
you in
did.
college,
Let's
too.
record it.
Yeah.
Depends on what year.
Told you, bro. I was like, oh, when I drove up here, I was like, this reminds me of the warehouse I used to have raised in.
Believe what people are saying.
All right, y'all. We ready to go? Okay. What's good, everybody? This is your girl, Eva. Welcome back to another edition of Conscious Thoughts. That's THOTS. For those of y'all that are not familiar, I'm here with my lovely co-host, Miss Jams. What's good? How you been?
I'm good, Mama. How are you?
I'm recovering.
You're recovering? Yeah.
I'm recovering.
Yeah, me too.
Ramadan starts very soon.
Mm-hmm.
So the past week has been a little bit of going out and getting certain things out of the system.
It was eventful.
We had a birthday that we were celebrating, so that basically equated in every single night for a week.
Makes sense.
And now we just, we trying to recover. We trying to get things back, back on track, get our mind right. Today, though, we have some special guests in the building right now. We have London Lightning, Mr. Marcus Capers, and Doug Herring. Thank you guys for joining us. You want to say hello?
Thank you very much, ladies. Appreciate us being here.
Thank you for coming.
What up?
So, y'all are both from the States, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
South, north, where y'all from originally?
I'm from Winter Haven, Florida. The heart of Florida is what I like to say in the orange groves.
Mm-hmm.
So, country in some ways.
So you're used to the farms then? Like the
Yes.
farms are familiar for you?
Yes, I got family in South Carolina and Alabama.
All this farm.
Okay, so you're a southern boy,
I
eh?
milked the cow, went
Wow.
cow tipping, or tried. I wasn't strong enough.
Wait, you actually
Hold
have
on
to
a
physically tip the cow?
Yeah.
That's
I never knew what that actually was.
I wasn't strong enough. We tried. Some cows sleep standing up, so it was that, and then done ran around with chickens. The whole I done did all
Everything, eh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
See, I ran around with some chickens that my grandmother used to make us kill when we were in Aswan when we were kids.
that. Cut the head off.
Like, yeah, they used to.
I can't do with that butchering stuff.
No,
I don't have the stomach
like
for it. I can't.
it was one of those things where like you had to do certain things that you wasn't gonna eat. Like that was the mentality that they had though, right? So they be telling you like everything in the book that you gotta do.
I don't have the stomach for that.
You learn real quick. You learn and Doug, where you from originally?
Poughkeepsie, New York. It's about an hour south of the capital from Albany and about an hour north of Yonkers.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know a thing or two about Yonkers.
Familiar.
I don't stay out of Yonkers. My experiences with Yonkers niggas has always been eventful. Eventful.
Okay.
Yonkers is different.
Well, I'm from Dykeman in the Bronx, right? So like Yonkers is kind of like you think that you can sneak up there when you're younger and like get away with a couple of things. Like your brothers is not gonna be having an eye on you, and then you find out real quick that New York City is a lot smaller than we realize.
Interesting.
Yes, news travels extremely fast. It's interesting. Like if you're not from there, you would assume like, all right, New York City is this big place. But when you're from there, it's like everything is accessible. So news travels.
News travels, and you would like, and when Dykeman got popping, see, this was the other thing. Like, I went down south. I was in school, North Carolina. I did that whole thing. When I came back to New York, all of Dykeman had changed. Like, I remember Dykeman, like, if you didn't speak Spanish, like, you didn't have no business being over there. It was like, it was a completely different world. Now it's looking like a little South Beach. Dykeman's got La Marina now, or the clubs, or the parties. Like, the girls be known, like, on some, like, to have some real bad females uptown. So everybody started coming uptown. So you started seeing people that you thought that you was never going to run into in your hood. You would, like, Dykeman Bar, La Marina on Sunday. all of these brothers that you thought that you could have
But
gotten
is
away
it
with
wrong
some
though?
shit.
I want to go to La Marina. Like, I want to experience that. Like, I want to go. Is that just the thought in me? Like, I want to know. I want to experience
That's a thought to your conscience.
Yeah. I guess that's my thought side trying to come out. Like, I want to go there.
I mean, it's different though. Like, and the thing is the way that men and women interact with each other in New York also is very different. Just in all of the U.S. Like, and I'm curious. Doug, what is probably the biggest difference you would say Canadian women versus New York women? Because like we'll get the South perspective afterwards, but
I feel like New York, it's a lot. Oh man, girls is a little more strong-minded than you would really like care to bear sometimes.
Okay.
I mean, it's attractive at times, but for the most part, I feel like most of them are taught like to be strong enough to where you feel like you don't need a man and things of that nature. And then like when you get in a relationship, they don't understand how to be submissive. Like that takes strength to do, and they feel like it makes them weak. So they like refrain from it. Then you get clashes in terms of just over little stuff, which is retarded. But being in Canada, I feel like everything is just like family oriented. It's a lot weirder. Like they're really willing to like take care of you regardless of what the situation is. It's a weird situation for me. I mean, I like it. I don't really have a preference for either one. They both have pros and cons.
Okay.
well, I know when I came to Canada, it was an adjustment for me. When I first got here, I got into a relationship real quick. I was probably maybe 6 months. I'd been in Canada, 3 years with somebody from Toronto. I was so uptown for so long, I did not know how to deal with, like, I would fight with this man and he wouldn't fight back with me. And I didn't understand, like, why, what do you mean you're just gonna sit there?
Yeah.
Like, what do you, no, you're supposed to fight back. Like, why are you not fighting back?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you mean, you know, of course I went through your phone. You shocked that I went through your phone? Do you know where I'm from? Of course I went through your shit. Like, the fuck? Like, you know,
Marcus is like, no.
And Doug just shaking his head because he already know.
It's different.
He's familiar with it.
It's different. Like New York chick, like there's no holding back. They disrespectful.
Damn.
If you get them upset, they are highly disrespectful. I've never met a disrespectful Canadian female like at all.
Nope.
It's just the culture is really different. It's an adjustment for males and females.
That makes sense because like when it comes to relationships with me, since I'm the Canadian woman, I'm like the more submissive woman. So like I'm the one who will do what my man wants. I'll take care of my man. So it's like I always try my best to avoid conflict. I'm not the type of woman who'd be like, okay, I need to go through my nigga's phone. I need to know what he's doing. Like, no.
And I'll be
I
telling
can't.
her that
That's why I have
her privileges be cut off.
Yes, that is why I have her. Like,
Take her to the spy store, to the GPS tracker.
No, we went. I'm telling you, we went
knocking on doors.
Everything.
Listen,
Middle of the
so
night.
Did it.
Canada is cool. In New York, they'll tell you like the FBI has nothing on a female that wants to find out something.
That's true.
That's
I believe
right.
it.
Especially
If they want to know something, they will find out. They're gonna hack your Instagram, your Snapchat, all of that.
man.
Like it's a wrap.
As a matter of fact, there's probably a post on like one of those like Upwork sites right now. A chick from New York trying to outsource one of these Indian guys to like get all the passwords for the man's phone. Like I swear, like 100%. Like we come up with the most wildest shit. I had, and then when you get like a group of like 5 or 6 Spanish girls together, all in one room, and they all having man problems.
No, don't enter that situation at all as a male. Get as far away as possible.
But I'm curious. Okay, so I want to hear more about Florida because, like, I was in the South, but I didn't really interact with anybody that was from the South because we were in such like a military environment and like just dealing with certain things. Like the most of the people that we dealt with were from New York, or like people that we ran into even in school were from other places. So I can't really speak on that. So I'm curious the difference between Southern women.
Because you guys have the whole Southern hospitality, so if that's true.
Well, I'm from Polk County.
Okay.
I'm all about the ratchets.
The ratchetness, eh?
I'm all about the ratchets. They will tell you this. They get this. We get Southern hospitality from chicks as far as she gonna cook, she gonna clean, she gonna do all that. The whole going through the phone thing.
No.
If you don't pay my phone bill, you ain't going through that. Nah, that shit ain't flying. That shit ain't flying.
None, eh?
But you know what I'm saying? Then like with Florida, you'll get a chick like, I'm from Central Florida.
Okay.
So I say right side Orlando. So you meet a chick from Central Florida, that'll be completely different from a chick from Miami. You know, Miami, you know, they got Trina and all them, and it's fast.
You got the bad bitches.
Man, you got people visiting there. Miami don't sleep, and you know that's a drug city. Miami was built off of $300 million of drug money.
True, that is true.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just fast paced. So they way more aggressive. You know, just from chicks from where I'm from. But you know, chicks where I'm from, they still ratchet, cause you will get cut. your car window will get smashed. Your tires, you know what I'm saying? Your tires gonna get slashed. All type of stuff.
No.
She gonna be cool with your mama. They gonna show up. They gonna fight the chick they don't like. You know, at one point when I was in high school, when I used to tell girls, look, if you trying to talk to me, please be able to fight. Because my girlfriend will beat your ass.
And see, and that's all that we ask for. See, that's a good man right there. Like, you know, you got to look out for the possibility of me catching a case because you know that I will if you put me in a position or a situation or a scenario where I need to. So make sure that you explain the scenario and the situation and be like, listen, this girl is East African and Spanish. Like, the crazy level is all the way up here.
I used to let the chicks know. I'd be like, look, even if I like you more, if y'all fight over me, which is crazy.
So he letting it go down like a boxing match. He said, shoot the one, shorty.
Wow.
He said, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go outside, we're going to draw a circle. Y'all going to shoot the one, and whoever wins can get some dick.
All right, so, for real, like chicks. All right, look, if it's two dudes fighting over you, you going to talk to the dude that lose the fight?
Hell no.
No.
But
So why can't I do that? You know what I'm saying? Why can't I do that?
This is a very valid point. Okay, now one of the other questions that I have about the difference between American women and Canadian women is body type. Because this is a very valid question. I feel like just because y'all are out here versus, I mean, Toronto's a little bit different. Like, Toronto, you'll see a lot more diversity. You'll see a lot more, you know. But would you say that there's a big difference in the type of women or the body type of women that you see out here versus what you see back home?
Yeah, y'all need more collard greens and cornbread. It's some thick ones out here, but come on, bro. Nah, yeah.
It's not thick enough for you, right?
Man, well, realistically, nah, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't complain. You can't be, you can't be. I mean, I'm slim. I ain't skinny. I can't really deal with no bony chick. That's a lot of bone-on-bone contact. That shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? And my skin dry. So shit, we probably be getting it in. Well, my dry skin might start a fire. I can't deal with that shit. But I think it's a little bit more curvy down south. But everybody catching up. Everybody doing squats and ass shots and shit.
That is true.
Boy, hey, for real.
Boy.
Well, let's talk to the
one
from New York.
Yes, let's talk to New York. Let's hear it.
Because we want to talk about evolution of body type. Our city is a good example of that right now.
White girls getting buns.
What? White girls is catching up.
Yeah.
It's getting real. It's something in the water. I always said that. When I lived in Florida, I always said that. It's something in the water in Florida. Because everybody's crazy. But, yeah, as far as, like, New York versus here, it's too many skinny girls out here. They need to eat some food.
That's straight.
It's interesting because, like, Ava always tells me if I were to go down to New York or, like, maybe Florida or, like, other places, it's like my figure, niggas would be, like, running all over me. But, like, here in Canada, it's like, no one even looks at you. I'm like, okay, I'm so confused. Like, I don't understand. She tells me all the time, yeah, you need to go to New York. You don't need, like, this atmosphere or this environment is not for me.
No.
So I find it interesting.
No, it's not.
It's the backwards cowgirl, bro.
The backless cowgirl.
Backwards cowgirl.
Backwards
Explain.
cowgirl.
You need
We need an explanation. What's the backwards cowgirl?
Backwards cowgirl. I'm not, you know, so I already talked about my 8 minutes, but
8 minutes? Is that a different story now?
That's a different story.
You need to elaborate in context. As you say 8 minutes on this podcast, we only think about one thing.
Yeah, no, that's all.
Y'all know what he's talking
So, clarity.
I'm gonna talk. Should I talk about 8 minutes or the backwards cowgirl?
Let's
Cowgirl first, then
Yeah.
we'll get to the 8 minutes.
Backwards cowgirl. Okay, most American dudes like a girl with a fat ass.
True.
So backwards cowgirl is
Okay,
when you
I got
on
you.
top and you turn around and you ride me and I'm watching your ass shake. I like that. I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. So that's what, you know what I'm saying, turned me on.
Okay.
So if you got buns, I'm like, all right, she got buns. Bam, you ride me. That shit shake.
I'm good to go.
Bam, girl, hey, you did your job. High five. We good. We good. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, for real, like, cause when you have sex, if you thick, I want something to jiggle,
grab on, yeah.
Grab on, all that shit. If you bony,
No.
I'm not cool with that.
No.
It's not gonna be that long, but I'm not cool with that. I got an 8-minute rule.
All right, let's hear this.
I have my 8-minute rule. Look, I'm going to have sex for probably just about 8 minutes. That's all I got. I got a bad back, so I ain't got time for it. So I negotiate before we even get this in. Like, what's your favorite position? Let's do this shit, because I really don't take sex that serious.
Okay.
Girls have be like, yo, I'm just leaving you because, like, this sex game week. Okay, whatever, I hit. I'm fine. Get the fuck out, my nigga. I'm gonna find somebody else to hop on this. Like, realistically, like, because, like, I told you, like, some of my teammates, I heard stories.
Okay.
From what they said, and then I hear a story from the girl that they said they had it with. The stories sometimes don't
add up.
But sometimes they do.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's cool. I'm cool with that. Hey, damn. You do you.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got time for it. I told you my back messed up, pull out game week. You know what I'm saying? All type of shit. I gotta keep 100. Cause for real, like, I can't.
So let me ask you a question. You got kids?
Nah.
So apparently something works.
His sperm
Something
leak.
works.
Oh.
On Raw Dog though.
That will also help.
Okay.
But I feel like y'all get taught that, especially as college athletes. Like, I had a lot of close friends of mine at UNC that they used to say, like, their coach used to, like, go in on them. They used to tell them, like, yo, you can't be out here messing with these little fast girls. Mm-hmm. You can't be out here, you know, fucking with no condom. You got to think about your future. You fuck around, get one of these little girls pregnant, ... Like, it's ingrained in them from when they get out of high school because they prepare them. You're going to get a lot of girls. You're going to have a lot of females around. You have to, like, think about what it is that you're doing before you get in the mix. But that's how brothers end up getting caught up. So, I don't know. Maybe it just depends on what your background is. But I do find that a lot of the people that I associate with, you know, whether it's industry, whether it's sports, whether it's whatever, they have a conscious mind of, I have to be careful how I interact with people sexually because it could affect my whole career moving forward.
Everybody
That
knows.
is true.
I went to a major university. First time I signed a pair of boots was my second week on campus. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I was with Clay. So the girl seen this. She was like, oh, you're Marcus Capers? You're Clay Thompson? Sign my titties. And I was like, yeah, we should do that. Yeah, bro, let's just sign the titties, bro, and leave. I would go to certain spots and I would just chill. And my poster would be right here. So I didn't have to say shit. So girls was like, all right, I'm on your bucket list. I went through sororities and all type of shit. I wasn't really about that life, but they was just like, all right, it's so hard to turn down so many people.
Do you think that creates a mentality also moving forward? Like, does it make sex less appealing because it's so easy to attain?
I was a late bloomer. Like, I was lame in high school. As far as all I was worried about was who. Once I got my letter of intent, I was like, all right, it's time to fucking party. And I wasn't really ready for the fucking party that they was doing it because I went to watch, like, I was in Washington State. We made the top 10 party school.
Wow.
In college.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? And then I played in the Pac-12, so when I would go to away trips, that's Thursday, you know, it's Thirsty Thursdays in college, so we would play a game Thursday, and I'll be out in Tucson or, you know what I'm saying, Arizona, and I'm partying at Arizona State.
Wow.
It's crazy. My freshman year.
So you in all these different cities essentially, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you ever get worried about girls claiming pregnancy or claiming things or like this whole like all of that those fears? Like that never went through your mind?
I was in college. I wasn't raw dogging. I mean, yeah, no, I really wasn't.
All right, so
really
we have a question from Instagram Live. So what exactly is Thirsty Thursdays?
Thirsty Thursdays. Okay, this is the college week at Washington State.
Okay.
You got Taco Tuesdays.
Okay.
So on Taco Tuesdays, tacos is 50 cents. Beers are 75 cents.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Got Wing Wednesdays.
Okay.
Wings is 50 cent a wing.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know what I'm saying, you got beer for 75 cents again. Thirsty Thursdays, most people stop going to class. Like, most people don't have class on Friday.
On Friday, okay.
So Thirsty Thursdays, you're drinking all the alcohol you want to on that Thursday. Because that's the first day of your weekend.
Okay.
Then
that
Friday,
makes sense.
Friday's
That makes sense.
Friday. And Saturday, if it's football, you drinking from the football game on to the night. Sunday, you drinking wine. Monday's your recovery day. All over.
All over again. God damn. I couldn't do that.
And I had such a different college experience, right? But at the same time, because I've always been like in the mix, like I had so many brothers and they were so constantly like, where are you? What are you doing? What you think you doing right now? Why you not in the house? Like if we'd had FaceTime back then, do you understand? I would have had no life at all.
So you constantly FaceTime me. Yo,
I would've
Ava,
had-
what you doing?
The fuck you mean? No, because like back then it was like, okay, if you like, I didn't carry my cell phone with me all the time, right? This is the early 2000s, so like
You didn't need a cell phone.
I
back then,
didn't,
though.
you know, like I didn't really need it like that, right? I wasn't out. I had an excuse. So if I come home, I say, okay, yeah, no, I'm home for the night, and I did. Ain't nobody checking.
Nope.
My brother was overseas also. He was in the Marine Corps, so there was that. You know, the people that I had around me, they were always checking for me. But that's why I stayed out of a lot of trouble. Like I didn't get into a lot of trouble. I got married. It was very different. But it's crazy how you can find yourself in an environment like college and on a college campus, and everything changes based on what it is that you prioritize. Because I know brothers, I don't know how they got through school. Like, how did they even finish their academic program? Like, you see these dudes turning up every night. You see them out all the time. A lot of, I can't say nothing for y'all, but I heard, you know, you pay a chick here, there, chicks is doing your homework for you. You don't even need to pay. You take her out to eat.
Wow.
She's doing your stuff for you.
real?
What?
Wow.
College athlete, man, listen. You gotta take advantage of what you can take advantage of.
Yeah, Tiz, you hear me?
Damn.
And like he went to a major university. I went to a very, very small school.
Okay.
So it was real intimate. Please. Like you basically majority of the people that I knew was from school. So honestly, like my school and my program and management, it was a joke. In all honesty, like you just got to go to class and don't really do nothing. If you know somebody in the upper class that's in your field, all right, cool. So you wrote this paper last year, right? Yeah. All right, let me get it. And I would take their paper. I would put their first paragraph last, their last paragraph first,
Switch it up.
and then
okay.
turn it in and get a B.
Yeah.
Like I ain't have to do work.
And then back then you
No,
couldn't
that's
put it
crazy.
in. How long ago was this? So how many years ago was this?
I was in college from 05 to 09.
Okay, so then you couldn't put that just into the computer like they can now.
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah.
like now-
now
have
now
all
it's
those
they have
resources.
that software,
right?
yeah.
So it probably makes a huge difference, like the technology now versus
Definitely.
back then. But back then, like you could get away with so much more shit. Like it wasn't no Wikipedia. It wasn't like everything and their mother wasn't on Google. I just had this conversation with Jams in the car before we got here. There was no social media during the time that I was doing my shit. Like
When you
all
were
the
in your
time that I
turn-up
was doing whatever I was doing when I was younger.
IG the devil.
There was no
Yes,
Instagram.
no, it is. Instagram
there was
is
no
the devil.
Snapchat. So as professional athletes, how do you feel like the social media changed the way that y'all move, or maybe y'all don't care, or maybe it like has it made a
So
difference?
you have to be more careful.
Is it easy to get caught up?
All right,
Like,
so social media these days, right? All right, it's a catch-22. All right, so if you're in a relationship, social media kill it. It's a wrap. Like,
That shit
all right, I'm lying. It can go one or two ways again. If you got a girlfriend, all right, cool. You can post her all over your social media, and it's gonna make you more attractive to females.
yes,
They're gonna
That is
flock
true.
even more.
That is
That's
facts.
facts.
That is true.
So now you in a tougher position. Now you got to make a decision. Now on the flip side, if you single, but you got social media and you an athlete, you're accessible. Because regardless of what females say or what people may or may not think, they will slide in DMs and they won't even, like half the time now, you won't even exchange a number. It's like, all right, cool. What's your Snapchat?
What's your Snapchat?
Yeah.
What's your IG?
Snap me.
Yeah.
What's your IG? hit me on IG. Like,
So you used to do that with AIM, though.
You don't even gotta ask no more. Realistically, you could, like, if you're interested, you just hand them your phone and be like, they already know, like,
what
to
to
do.
Yeah.
It's not even a question anymore. So it's really up to you on what you want to do.
But do you ever get worried about, you know, being put on blast, or like, you know, shorty in a crib and she taking pictures and she's sending snaps? Like, are you like? I know some dudes dead ass.
Oh, okay. No. We need to hear this. We need to hear this.
Yes,
after that, we need to hear this.
That they don't even let girls come in the crib with their phone on. Like, they make shorty like shut her phone off before she even walk in the house.
Sign this non-disclosure.
Before you walk into my house.
No. I tell chicks, I be like, look, I'm not gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm not. I might keep it like 95, 98, so you ain't surprised. So if you do something out of pocket, like take a picture of me, I'm asleep, and you under me, or you take a picture, I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna take it. All right, look, know that whatever's about to happen is about to happen to your ass.
Mm-hmm.
You know your role. You know your role. If you don't feel like, if you don't come in, I gotta keep 100 with you. No, before you talk to me, I gotta let you know this. I got a chick, I got this, that. So you ain't surprised. So you know what girls be surprised. Girls snap.
True.
White girls, get a gone girl chick. You know what I'm saying? Black girls, you know what I'm saying? That. But I feel like dudes, when they be in a situation like that, like, you put yourself in that situation. So you shouldn't be shocked. But I already know, girls gonna do that shit. They gonna take pics. They gonna send this shit, this and that. Oh, cause it happened. It happened to the best of them.
Do you think that that's generational though too? Cause like, not to say that. Trust me when I tell you, there's a lot of girls that I know that are still, you know, they kind of about that life, or they get a little crazy when they snap. Mm-hmm. But generationally, like, my thing has always been like, the best thing about us is that it's just us, right? Like, I like to keep who I deal with on a low, because my brothers told me it doesn't reflect badly on the man. It reflects badly on you.
Female.
Regardless of, you know, what you feel like it should be, this is what is going to be the outcome. So if you are going to put anybody in that light, you are putting yourself in a negative light, and that's what it is. But I don't know nobody. I've been here how many years? 4 years I've been in Canada.
4 or 5 years now.
Let anybody come to me and talk to me about bodies or this or who I deal with or nobody. And it's not because like any particular reason other than the fact that I'm very aware of not putting my personal business out there. Do you think that's harder to find, like women that don't want to have everything all up in a mix? They don't want to have all the pictures on the social media. They don't want to be here, be there. Is that becoming more and more rare now just because of the social media?
With Snapchat and IG, it's filters, right? Mm-hmm. So with social media, you're going to filter everything that's going on. So if I'm kicking it, this is how I feel with certain chicks. Even dudes do the same thing. If I'm kicking it with you and I'm enjoying my time, I want to show you off. But like, that's on the need to know. That's on the need to know. So I know what this is. You know what this is. So why we got to tell everybody else?
That is true.
But when they homegirls, matter of fact, let me put this. When they single homegirls who dealing with bullshit from other people, well, why he don't do this and that? If I was with a nigga, he would have. That's why your ass single right now.
My brother once told me, don't ever let a bitter single bitch fuck up your relationship.
Very true. I know. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
I've been told that on more than one occasion. As a matter of fact, and I'm curious y'all feedback, my brother has also said to me, cheating is not the worst thing that a man can do to you.
No, it is not.
Do you agree that that's a factual statement?
Okay,
and why?
All right, I do the numbers thing. I'm not really too good with percentages and shit, but you know, I seen one of them did movies and it made sense. In a relationship, you probably gonna get 80% of the stuff that you need.
Okay.
20%. That 20% is stuff that you want, but you don't necessarily need. Mm-hmm. So if a dude taking care of you, taking care of your kids, doing this, doing that, and he mess up one time, he becomes the worst person on earth.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I see that.
But it's not. He not. But you know, when you think with your heart, which you know what younger people do, it tend to mess everything up. Think with your mind. Security. That's all I need. Man. All right, we fucked up. We gonna get through this shit.
Yeah.
But see, like getting in a relationship is easy. Staying in a relationship hard. Cause you gonna do that shit. Cause you out. All right, bam. I go out and with my I hoop. So, Ben, we get a big win. It's somebody's birthday. We celebrate.
Mm-hmm.
And so, Ben, all right, there she goes. She at me and you beefing. Damn, I fucked up. Take the L. But see, I'm talking to you like, all right, I done did dirt, like hella dirt. I'm like, all right, so if a chick do some shit, I'm like, all right, I just take the L. Some dudes ain't trying to take the L.
Yeah, there's a double standard for that.
Because it's something like, yeah, and that's, you know what I'm saying, with the whole thing, like, oh, like, if a dude body count high, oh, he that nigga. If a chick body count the same exact as a dude, oh, she a hoe. But I look at like, nah, bro, that ain't how shit going. But see, the thing is, with dudes, they ain't taking the L, cause in the dude mind, it's the best dick you get. Reality, nigga.
It all comes down to
Reality, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like,
I mean, all you gotta do is pull up xvideos.com real quick, and you already know that there's always gonna be something else, something there, something more, like a Pornhub.
Pornhub. You on the wrong site straight up.
Right?
Like, on my phone. I got a Pornhub app.
Like everything that pops up, like, cause I was probably really spoiled when I was young. Like, I want to say, like, in my early 20s, like, I was super, super spoiled.
Okay.
I don't want to say, like, you come to a point, whether you're an attractive female, whether you're a successful man, whether you are an attractive man, whoever it is that you are, you have a humility moment. Everybody will have their humility moment where they realize, like, no matter how good you thought that you were, or no matter how better you thought that you could have been, that humility moment is gonna hit you, and it's better for you the sooner that it hits. Like, the earlier on in your life, cause I seen some brothers that they ain't get. I know one or two. They just got their humility moments recently. They damn near 40 years old. So when that happened, it's very difficult to pull them out of that. To pull them out of that mentality, right? But if you get your humility moment when you are your early 20s and you accept the fact that it's not about finding perfection, it's about finding like what works for you. Because if you're a very transparent brother. There's a lot of girls that they want you to lie to them. Like me, I know you're gonna fuck, so lie to me. Like, that's dead ass my mentality. Love me enough to make sure that I don't ever find out, right? Because I'll still stab you. I will. But at least have the respect to make sure, right?
It's a difference in his transparency.
Right?
It's a difference.
Absolutely.
He gonna lie to you and tell everybody else the truth.
Exactly.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Exactly.
See, that's my fear though, because that's like one thing I'm afraid of, because like I don't want my man to lie to me and then tell everybody the truth, and then at the downfall, I'm the one who looks like an idiot. That's what I'm afraid of. But it's okay if
but as long as he's lying to you because you actually know he's lying, like as long as it's been established, I don't want to know all your shit.
Yeah, true, but in the same time, I still want that transparency though. Like I need to at least know what's going on, you know?
Girl,
maybe that's just Canadian, and that's because she's American, right?
Sherlock Holmes though.
You don't want to know. Trust me when I tell you, because I've been through a lot of phones in my lifetime. I've been through a lot of phones.
Y'all have had threesomes?
Oh, we just talked about that last podcast.
There's no reason for me to lie to you then. Because if I go to the club and I like her, I'm going to tell you I like her.
Exactly.
Do you like her? Yes or no? All right, cool. Now we've done teamwork.
Exactly. Teamwork make the dream work. Come on, like
and
that's
then
what
when
it
you
is.
make a choice, we gonna rock with that. Cool.
Exactly.
It's no point at this point. It's no point for me to lie. If my girl like girls, like number one, I don't even want to fuck another bitch because we can fuck her together. So it's no point in me going out and cheating. At this point, if she see me talking to somebody, she gonna be like, all right, it's not really a big deal because he trying to bring her home.
Yeah, that's facts though.
We good.
But that's what it is. But you know what though? That shit is so real because that's what you're supposed to do. I will tell you as a woman, having been in a situation and scenario, relationship wise, where we had a lot of and when I tell you a lot of threesomes, I'm a savage because I'm competitive. No.
I respect that.
But the thing was though for us is that there's rules to it though, right? Mm-hmm. Like there has to be, you have to have certain ground rules. You have to have certain understandings of respect. Like I'm very territorial. I'm not a jealous woman, but I'm very territorial. Like what's mine is mine.
As am I.
And that's what it is. Yeah. But if we can have this type of an open relationship, and even if I'm out of town, because I'll be here, there, working, doing everything that I gotta do, you feeling the type of way because you ain't seen me in a week, go ahead. But don't fuck it up in a way where you're lying to me. I find some shit out. I find out you talking in inappropriate times. Like, That's how you fuck up.
Where did she come from? Nah. Like, I respect it. I mean, at the end of the day,
let me stop.
I've met a few like quote unquote revolutionary chicks recently who feel like men are gonna be men and do what they want to do. Which personally, yes and no. It's really up to the man whether or not he wants to do it. I personally feel like men can control themselves if they really want to.
Absolutely.
All right, cool. But it's sometimes it's females who's like, look, men are gonna be men. Just let me know.
Exactly.
And we can go from there. We can move on. Like, as long as I know, or as long as you're honest with me,
exactly.
We can move
that's
forward.
all I want. I just want that
true.
honesty. That's all I want.
I think it's also like sometimes it's cultural, and people think I'm crazy when I bring this up, but like I come from a line of men where, you know, having multiple women was not intended as a disrespect. It was intended as a community thing. It was intended as you can't do everything that you need to do to survive with just one partner, right?
That's true.
So there's and then a lot of more conscious individuals as well, they talk about the economic prosperity of polyamorous relationships. Within the Black community, it is very, very difficult to build wealth. It is very difficult to get a leg up on top of everything else. So when you come back to it and you say, okay, if I'm with, you know, these women and they respect each other, they have a sisterhood, they have a way that they deal with each other, we're also getting more money. It's more income that is coming into the house, right? So this is a different kind of mentality that takes people that are open-minded, that can respect, that don't, you know, subscribe to petty jealousy. These are not easy feelings to deal with, and not everybody's built for it. But you have to be honest with yourself about what you can handle, what you can't handle.
Yeah, exactly.
This is part of social media and the internet being what it is today. Like, if you feel like as a female, alright, cool, I'm cool with having a girlfriend and a boyfriend, so we got our whole triangle situation. If you put that out in the media, you're gonna catch hella backlash.
Yeah, of course.
But at the end of the day, there's 3 incomes. At the end of the day, if you mad at your man, you got a girl that you could go chill. Like, not your best friend, you got a girlfriend to go chill with.
You have a girlfriend.
Who not gonna bash your man and do all this extra shit and cause problems in your relationship.
Who gonna cook you breakfast like we said last week.
So if you deal with your man and he not really, let's say he not the most romantic person on the planet, but you feel me, he does what he does for you, and you want romance, now you got a girl who's gonna do it for you. Like, you getting, like, instead of the 80-20 where you with one person and now somebody else is giving you 20, guess who's giving you that 20? That female.
Third person,
that's
female.
also giving him 20. So it's just a circle.
But the thing is that a lot of it comes down to living your truth, right? Because there's a lot of women that will say that they are open to these types of scenarios and situations that are not. And in the vice versa, like, we've spoken before about circumstances regarding like the fetish community, or like especially, you know, the Black fetish community, where there's a different social hierarchy that exists, right? So like this whole idea of who's supposed to be submissive, who's supposed to be dominant, sometimes those are things that are inside of you that you don't even know where they come from. So you don't know how to deal with those feelings, you don't know how to deal with those emotions. We have to start being more open and discussing what we really want. Because I'm horrible about talking about my feelings. Yeah. I'm so bad. Like, I'm the absolute worst person ever in life to tell you, like, I like, for me to even say I like you, it's so hard. Right? Like, it's just not easy.
Okay. We need to hear this. So, we need to hear this.
Let's find out.
Doug is my big brother. We had a moment where he was trying to ask me how I was, like, what exactly was going on in my mind and how I felt. I'm so stubborn on telling people how I feel.
Really?
It was hurting me to tell him how it's like. It was. He's like, just breathe, just do that. But you not like people not going. Realistically, whatever I do in the bedroom ain't none of your motherfucking business.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? G shit. Like he was saying all that stuff. That's more than 8 minute problems. Or more than 8 minutes.
Definitely more than 8 minutes.
I ain't dealing with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
But what happens if you take it to 10 minutes and that's the best 10 minutes you ever had in your life? Is that going to change your question? Would that change your mind?
Realistically, I was in a relationship and yeah, whatever she was cool with, I'm like, all right, let's do this shit. Cause in my mind I was like, look, I hoop. I'll be out of the country. I've been in Japan, Finland, you know what I'm saying? I'm in Canada. So my time with you is limited. So whatever you trying to do, let's do this shit. Like, for real. But, like, it's like, bro, just take the L. If I don't want to do this shit, I gotta do this shit. Like chicks. If your head game weak, and I go to somebody with strong head game, you really can't be mad at me.
Okay. Okay.
Speaking of head game.
Speaking of head game. Okay. Speaking of head game.
Okay.
All right. So I have a question for you guys. So pretty much, I used to weigh a lot, and I lost a lot of weight. I lost over 60 pounds. And so there's this theory that I've been told during my bigger days that bigger girls give better head than as opposed to skinnier girls. Because, okay, this is what I've been told. So a man, if he's not sexually attracted to a woman, he'd rather just get his dick sucked by her as opposed to fucking her. So it's like,
okay, that makes sense.
It makes sense, yeah. So unfortunately, back then when I was bigger, it's like, yeah, I sucked a lot of dick, and that sounds horrible, but
I ain't mad at you.
No. Okay, as opposed to like, no, exactly. Practice perfect. So there are two specific individuals that crowned me champion head.
Okay.
So I'm curious. So like coming from a man's perspective, would you rather have a big girl suck your dick or a skinnier girl suck your dick?
Or does it make a difference?
Or does it make a difference?
Listen, if you could do it, you could do it.
Yeah.
At the end, I mean, I can see why they would view it that way because they feel like as a bigger girl, you gonna eat a lot. You feel me? No disrespect. But they feel like, all right, cool. You eat a lot. You probably eat faster. Your throat game is completely different.
Okay.
So that's where it's gonna come from. But I mean, I done had skinny girls that could do it extremely well.
Just make me make the face.
Make you make the face, eh? What is
listen,
the face?
if you can make a dude's toes curl, you win it. If you can make a dude's toes curl, you win it.
You win it.
Oh,
you win it.
So nasty. Oh my god.
He lying.
But this is 8 minutes. I was just gonna say.
I'm not.
You talking about 8 minutes?
Nasty.
Check this out. Look, I'm basic.
I'm nasty.
I'm basic. Look,
I'm a nasty.
You're nasty,
Listen,
yeah.
the nastier the better.
I want you to spoon me. Shit, you can take a bath at my crib. All that. Like, oh yeah, nah, all that. We need some time.
So, do you prefer foreplay to sex?
No, because that's taken away from his 8 minutes.
Taken away from my 8 minutes.
Let's take it. Yeah,
So foreplay is included in the 8 minutes?
Check this out. This is how I really want to do. I'm gonna lay here. You gonna put your leg on me.
Oh, I know he ain't dealt with no New York girl ever in life. In life.
All right, look, check this out. I'm gonna tell you this. I done dealt with the New York shit.
And she probably stabbed you for not giving her dick.
She cut one of the girls she thought I was talking to, but it was cool. Nah, bro, I'm basic, like, for real. I told you, like, the basketball has helped me
a lot, I bet.
Sugarcoat a bunch of shit. I ain't have to gain nobody up. Like, none of, all right, what's up? You want to talk? All right, cool. I used to, a lot of girls would tell them when I was in college.
That makes sense because like you guys are in that industry.
Yeah,
so
when I was in college, I used to tell people I was a starting quarterback at school. Jeff Toole. I'd be like, yo, what's up? My name's Jeff Toole. Which was cool, but it just happened to be he was white. So if I told a girl I was Jeff Toole,
and she knew who he was.
And she was like, oh, what's up, Jeff? Nice to meet you. I'd be like, all right.
And you go with it. You run with it.
Nah, I'm about to put in too much work. I ain't got time. If I was like, yo, I'm Jeff, and be like, no, you're Marcus. But all right, cool. This shit straight. Because the thirst goal with social status, I done heard girls lie about sucking my dick. Bruh.
See, that is one thing.
Yeah, I'm curious about. No, go ahead.
I've never in life, ever been like, I dealt with somebody that I didn't deal with. Because I don't want the body.
Say that.
I don't want to add
no,
the
because
body.
us as women, it's like we can't have the body because we're stigmatized as a hoe if we want that extra body.
I don't want the body.
No, we're not. Realistically.
You're from New York. She's from Canada.
But yeah,
New York, it don't matter who it is, you're going to get stigmatized. In London, you're going to get praised because you got that nigga.
I don't know. Coming from a woman who was pretty much born and raised in this city,
she gonna get praised if she lock him in.
Yes.
She not gonna get praise if she let him smash, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I seen it. Like 20 of these girls all dealing with the same group of
nigga.
dudes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
look,
But see, that be on the dudes though.
it is on the dudes. I'm not saying it's not on the dudes. I'm not taking it off. What I'm explaining is that in this particular environment, right, you have to think about it, okay? You only gonna get praise if you lock it in.
I'm gonna let you know this right now. If I talk to you, I like your ass. So I tell locker room talk. Be like, oh, what's up with old girl? Oh shit, that's me. Nah, you can't handle that. Nah, not even you can handle. That's me. You ain't doing that shit. If your shit bap, go on. John Stockton, my nigga. Pass that shit off. Her shit's weak, bro.
Do you find in sports that you pass the ball a lot?
On the court?
Off the court, you pass the ball a lot.
Like, see, I gotta say the first part though. On the court, I'm one of the most unselfish motherfuckers ever meet. I'm taking charges. I'm blocking shots. I'm giving up shots to find my shoot the ball, nigga. Yeah, you missing. I'm getting rebound. Throw that shit back out to you. Shit, 2 for 1, nigga. Bam, second chance to try. Off the court though, call me AI. I want all of that shit.
Wow.
Cause niggas ain't gonna say this stuff, bro. Dudes ain't gonna say this shit. Check this out. If I talk to you, I like you. Fuck that. If I talk to you, I like you. Nah, fuck that. Hey, bro, what's up with old girl? Ain't shit up with old girl. You better find somebody else to talk to, nigga. You got me fucked up.
Exactly. You know, and that's the one thing I would say, whether it's from the south or the north, that is the one thing I will give American brothers every. That's right. You're supposed to be like that. What the fuck? You gonna let this dude have his eyes all up in my ass? I know my ass is incredible, but that's not a fucking point. Like, you're not supposed to let that shit slide. Like, right in front of you, mad disrespectful.
G shit, nigga.
But
especially your pussy bomb. Oh, we fighting.
but that's that territorial shit, right? Like, it's not a jealousy thing.
See,
I deal with ratchet.
He different.
I deal with ratchet.
That's my man. Like, he not nasty or none of that, but he a little different.
I deal with ratchet.
Me, I'm antisocial. I ain't gonna lie to you. I seen y'all in the club. How many people have you really seen me talk to? I don't talk to people at all.
Not many people. That's true.
So if I talk to you, like, I fuck with you, or like I really think like she's bad.
What's up?
Like, so then from that point, like, my teammates already know. Nah, don't leave her alone.
Leave it alone.
She's off the market. It's a dub.
That's a dub. That's a dub. That's what you say. That's a dub, nigga. What you mean?
1999.
It's a wrap, bro.
Wow.
Don't approach this situation at all. Leave her alone. She might have a friend. I'll put in a word for you if I can.
That's how we try to do.
Other than that, nah, player. She off the market.
She got a friend? Oh yeah. Fuck the friend relationship up, and then I'm just keep messing with her, and she just gonna be mad.
Do y'all feel a type of way about dealing with women that have men? Like, are you okay with being a side nigga?
Oh,
that's the perfect.
Whoa. That's the perfect position. What? Your time is limited. Like, I ain't gotta deal with 55 video calls every day, text messages for 16 hours throughout the day.
Oh, he's still dealing with New York girls.
That's a fact. Nah, but like, I mean, at the end of the day, it's all in. For me personally, it's the female. If she cool, like if you really fuck with her, then I mean, as a man, you gonna do what you supposed to do and take what you could get. If she really fuck with you, then she gonna make enough time for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But if not, then move on. Keep it pushing.
I said something on that. And realistically, when you decide, nigga, you have like more perks. I don't have to deal with you when you on your period and you mad at the whole world. Your main nigga gotta deal with that shit.
But does that fuck with your ability to have a loyal relationship or your trust values when it comes to other women? If you out here smashing other niggas' girls.
Alright. I'm not a player.
I just fuck
but you crush a lot.
I'm a coach.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm a coach. You know what I'm saying? I try to put everything in basketball terms. I have a point guard, a shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center. I have 6 men. Mm-hmm. Bam. Anybody on my bench? Bam. If one of these starters fuck up, somebody get in the rotation. So that's just how you gotta look at shit. For real, cause alright, bam, we gonna be monogamous and all that shit. But like, if you got a nigga, do you, boo boo? Do you? Whenever you want to be around me, you gonna be around. When me and you chilling, that's our time. I ain't worried about shit you doing when you not around me. Cause if every time I kick it with you, we having sex, we fucking. She nasty.
But what happens if you catch feelings? If you catch feelings,
Yeah,
is it possible to catch feelings?
It's possible.
So what do you do if you were to catch feelings then?
If I hit you up, if I have sex with you more than 10 times,
Yeah,
it's a reason why I'm coming back to your motherfucker.
that is true. Okay, I'll give you that.
If I got feelings, I'm gonna tell you. Hey, look, I like you. You like me? Yes or no?
So do you think women sometimes overread things where for men it's as simple as like, yo, if we've been fucking for 2 months, there's more than just your pussy. Or not necessarily.
I overread everything. All right,
So
let's hear this.
when you say 2 months,
Like,
how
many
often
times?
in that 2
how many
months?
times?
Like several times a week. Like,
Oh, then yeah. Then if you're not, I mean, if a dude say it's still just sex, he's lying. That's a lie. Now I do know people in the they like. I don't want to put him on blast, but cool. He got his own starting 5. That's cool. So he gonna deal with them same starting 5 for 3 months. You gonna get 2 days this week, 3 days next week,
but then Tuesday
a day the week after that. So it'll go on for 2 months.
Right.
But I mean, like, a dude is lying to you, in my opinion, if for 2 months you at his crib 3-4 times a week, every week, and he just like, nah,
It's
that's
just
not
sex.
like, it's just he's lying.
Okay.
Ain't no
I
way I'm
agree with
spending that much
I can
time with
agree
you
with
for
that.
what?
Because is it true, like, so if you there's new pussy that you have no attachment for at all whatsoever. Okay.
I know what
Marcus has a response already.
There's new pussy that there's no attachment for, there's no nothing.
Yep.
And then there's the old pussy that okay, it's good.
Super fire.
No,
Yep.
it's
It's
exactly
super
what I like.
But what that no
That was exactly what I like.
So what are you going to pursue first? Like what is more of a priority?
Well,
The one that know what you like and know how to do it right, or new because
the
it's
fire,
new and you trying to get it.
look, I'm all about the old, you know what I like pussy. I'm all about that shit. Cause you can fuck a new bitch, be like, fuck, my back, I wasted my muscles.
You're 8 minutes, there's 8 minutes right there.
fucking shit. Gee, shit. You be like, bro, nah, like for real, like I'm like, all right, nah. I'm all about like the old shit, and I think sometimes that like fuck me up. I'm like, nah, I can do this. A new chick like, all right, you seem cool. I don't think we about to do what I want to do right now. I'll get at you later. But I'm about to go
Back to the old
I know
pussy.
exactly what she can do to me.
Have you ever been disappointed and then called the other girl immediately after the disappointment?
That face tells me yes. That face says it all right there.
Like, have you ever fucked some new pussy and then it made you appreciate
The
the
old
old
pussy?
pussy so much that you like going to dinner?
I done fuck some new pussy and then called the old shit up after and just like, look, I apologize. I'm fucking shit. You get a whole day after practice. You get this whole day. This whole day. The whole day.
Okay.
Oh my
I have a
I
question. Out of curiosity, okay? Do you ever think if a girl put it on you too good the first time, does that automatically make you assume that she got too many bodies? Or she got too much
Oh,
experience?
that's a good question.
I gotta stay away from you.
You gotta stay.
Hell no. That just
Okay.
mean I gotta call her again. Like, first off, we need to have a conversation afterwards so I can see where I land in this equation. But after that, nah, I'm good. Like, fuck new pussy. If she could,
If she can
what
put
am
it
I
down.
going out chasing? Nah, as long as I know I can text you and you coming over,
That's it.
fuck chasing anything else. I'm not about that wave. I like to be able to chill and roll over and do what I need to do. All that chasing shit whack.
I mean, I'm thinking two different ways. One, I might just stay away
He
from
gonna leave
it.
her alone.
That's dangerous. That's dangerous. I told y'all. I ain't the other way, y'all. That shit dangerous. And if shit really bomb, like you said, I done had girls like all right, put it on me down. I gotta call my brother right now. Bro, get to know it, bro. Shit fire. All right, cool. But yeah, if you put it on me the first time, I don't really count sex with a chick unless I have sex with you 3 times.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Because all right, one, the rhythm's off. if your shit fired the first time, I feel like I didn't do my job.
In my 8 minutes.
Okay.
I feel like I didn't do my job. So then the second time, it's like, all right, now I'm overdoing shit. Now I'm doing a bunch of shit out of my character.
That you don't need to do.
Nah. All right, so third time, I'm cool. Now we smooth. I know some of your moves, and then that you might surprise me later on. But let's get past this time, and then we good.
Okay, so
Okay,
it's not the
interesting.
sex, but what
He's
about
a different
some?
nigga.
But what if it's some like nasty head game, like crazy?
Oh, she's so nasty. Oh, I like this shit so much. Fuck.
But that doesn't make you question whether or not this is somebody you could actually deal with on a serious level. I'm curious.
No.
You wouldn't want to,
That's-
even if the head game was that good?
That's more attractive.
I'm
Like,
trying to. Oh yeah, nah. What's up, bro? What you doing? Oh, you already know. Oh, he wiped up. So.
And
Like, do you know? Somebody put their nose in my stomach yesterday. I'm out the game. Like,
my philosophy is way different than his. In all honesty, I was taught if you're gonna do something, do it to the best of your ability. So the first time I see
Here we
you
go.
and I get you to
Okay.
the crib, I'm putting my best foot forward, and that's just what it is. And I hope you do the same. And if it's fire, by all means, we gonna rock out.
Plead the fifth.
so
Point
all of
blank
those
period.
females out there that are thinking like, you know what, I'm gonna keep it tame and like I'm not gonna like,
Ooh.
No, because then you're gonna be a boring chick,
and then you're gonna play
get
yourself.
kicked to the
You're
curb.
gonna play yourself.
I told you, John
Bye.
starting that bitch.
John
You
Stockton.
gonna be with John this day, Dick the next day, and Harry the third. Like, nah, don't do that.
Gotcha.
So, question, financially, do you do more financially for a girl that put it on you better than you do for a girl that is like, like, are you going on more
Are you gonna
dates?
give her the-
Are you
yeah.
spending more? Are
Sport
you
money,
doing more? Like,
I'm cooking.
Alright, so I think it's a chemistry aspect in that matter. Depending on who you're dealing with and how well y'all get along. But if it's somebody you really want to deal with, then you're gonna go above and beyond in terms of financially. Like sex, you can teach, or like with chemistry. For some girls, they may need to be. That's true. With some girls, they may need to be a little more comfortable in the situation to really open up and expand certain different things. So you might be whack. Like for a dude, if she whack on the first night, honestly, you're gonna look down on her. But worst come to worst, you're gonna give her another chance
With the honey,
and see where it goes from there. But I mean, if it's fire from jump and like the chemistry is cool, then we out here. What you want to do? We going to the movies? We going like on vacation? Where we going? What we doing?
Take her on a trip.
So what would you rather? But what would you rather have? Okay, you got a girl. She like a 9, easy, fat ass. She's stacked, pretty face, all of that, everything, right? But she got pussy, and I mean Or she like a 5 or a 6.
7s at the minute.
Nah, but I said 5 or 6. Okay.
Okay.
But she putting noses in stomachs and shorty popping it on all kinds of other levels and doing all kinds of wild shit.
Okay,
Next
I think
thing
Marcus
you know,
is confused on what noses and stomachs means because he keeps having like a confused face every time. I think you need to elaborate that to him.
That's
We need to teach him.
when
We
a
need to teach
girl
him.
open up her throat like all the way and like
And her nose is
She
in
has
your stomach.
no gag reflexes.
No gag.
Wrong. That's my father. My father's wrong. We really have a problem. What you mean, huh? The fuck?
Alright, so like I said, I'm different than him. I enjoy sex like 3-4 times a day. So as far as like cool, she cute, but she not doing what I need her to do. Mm-hmm. She out of here. Like people's perception and all of that is cool, but at the end of the day, y'all don't pay my bills.
You
Y'all
wanna
don't
be
make me
satisfied.
happy.
That's true.
I want to be happy. I want to be satisfied.
And what about
so
substance?
we gonna go home and we gonna do what we do, and I'm gonna be happy.
Do you also find that intellectual women tend to be freakier?
Oh my god, yes.
Shit, dude.
Like, is that in your own experiences? Do you find that women that are more intellectual tend to be more open to like
Yes,
certain
that's
shit?
why all the rappers say I need a scholar. It ain't just head, but yeah, it
They're more open,
ain't.
they're
It all
more-
translates.
So I think it's safe to say like substance is is not necessarily lacking nowadays, but it becomes more difficult to find. So do you find you have to almost like dig for it more? Like you have to actually put the time. Like, are you willing to put in the time to find more substance, or do you think that easy and accessible is just always gonna win out?
I think everything come pretty solid to us though. No?
I think it kind of would though, because you guys are in London, Ontario, so I feel like it would come
But I mean,
easier to you, as opposed to like maybe elsewhere.
When I kicked in Seattle, it was cool. When I kicked in LA, it was cool. But it was the people I was with.
Okay.
Cause like you know what I'm saying, I was out when I was with Clay. It was me, Clay, his brother played with the Dodgers, Brandon Jennings, James Harden, and DeMar. So like, if I'm in that group, I was just like, all right, I don't hoop, I'm not in the NBA. Oh, it's